are Philly. They're 1-7 on the road last season. They get that second road win with a 21-18 victory. There you go. Chuba Hubbard, 24 totes for 101 yards, but not enough. Eagles plus 125. I feel like the Eagles plus 2.5 was probably not a popular bet. Now, you probably had a lot of money there coming in on Carolina. Nope. And the under came in as well. So Jalen Hurts, look, this was again, you see that one play at the half was the metaphor, right? The Eagles were terrible, but instead of falling on it for a touchdown, they kick it out of the back of the end zone. It's only a safety. So Carolina dominated that first half, but didn't capitalize on the scoreboard. And then you leave them hanging around. Kids got alligator blood, hanging around. And then you know what happens? Check. Jalen Hurts with the win. All right, does this help the Eagles more about them, or say less about what Carolina really is?
This is a bad loss for Carolina. Yes, they were in full control of this game. Jalen Hurts wouldn't even attempt to pass down the football field. They could not run the football. They had a lot of those horizontal passes to mimic runs, to act as though they were running. It was Fugazi. And then you have Sam Darnold, who we were willing to crown and say, hey, comeback player, right? In the short list of those guys. But now in consecutive weeks, multi-interception games. It was to Trayvon Diggs last week against the Dallas Cowboys, a better team. And now it was 3 interceptions, 2 to Darius Slay and then another to Steven Nelson. And you got to have it there in the 2-minute. Very bad for Sam Darnold. A very, very bad loss for the Carolina Panthers.
I agree with you, JJ. Horrible loss. It looked like the Panthers were controlling this ball game for 3 quarters. And then eventually Jalen Hurts, they just stuck around. That block punt was huge. It changed the momentum of the ball game in favor of the Eagles. And Jalen Hurts in the red zone, you have to guard him in the red zone. He's plus 10, basically 11th guy you got to remind and understand where he is because he can get into the end zone. He was able to showcase that. So hopefully this can be a confidence booster for the Eagles because defensively, they put Sam Darnold in very, very difficult situations. Came through in the clutch with big-time turnovers, interceptions, and they were able to hang around just long enough for them to prevail and win this ball game because a loss for the Eagles, I'm not saying their season would have been over when it comes to playoff hopes, but it would have been very, very difficult for them to get into that conversation.
I still don't see Philly as a good team to me. I think this was a chance for Carolina to sort of take that next step. You want to be a good team, you have to be able to beat Philly in your barn.
But as Carolina, I love their defense. Yeah. They have a good defense, but offensively without CMC,
they're not ready.
They're not a good team.
They're not ready.
Yeah.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.